I bought this Volvo V50 a few months ago, and one of the first things I noticed was that the carpets were soaking wet. After some investigation, I discovered that the factory installed windshield had come loose along the top edge, allowing rainwater to leak into the cabin. I had the windshield replaced and thought the problem was finally solved. But about a month later, the driver's carpet was wet again. There are quite a few possible water leak sources on these cars, and after searching online, I couldn't find anyone describing the one I eventually discovered. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how I tracked it down. As you can see, I've removed the cowl panel and the wiper linkage to gain access to the driver's side corner of the cowl plenum. I used some plasticine to isolate this section from the rest of the plenum and taped over the drain outlet. That created a small water reservoir, making it much easier to pinpoint exactly where the water was getting in. As soon as the water level reached about an inch, I could already hear water dripping underneath the car. That shouldn't have happened. With all the other parts blocked off, the only place the water could escape was through a failed seam sealer. Moving inside the car, you can clearly see the water running down the left side of the driver's footwell. Unfortunately, I couldn't trace the leak any further because the dashboard and the firewall insulation block access to the upper part of the firewall. What this does confirm, however, is that when the cowl plenum fills faster than it can drain, some of that water bypasses the drain path and leaks through the failed seam sealer directly into the cabin. Back at the plenum, you can see that the water level only dropped to this point before it stopped. That tells us the leak is located right at this seam, right there. Once the water level dropped below the seam, the leaking stopped completely. The repair itself is fairly straightforward. The old seam sealer needs to be removed, the area cleaned, and a new seam sealer applied. Once that's done, I'll repeat the same water test to confirm that the leak has been completely eliminated.